All right, thank you very much. Let's see, I believe we now have a beautiful set of tunes called Morpeth Rant and the Halifax Two-Step. It gives me a chance to switch from that little squeeze box known as the concertina and back to the old mandolin. Brought a variety of instruments to entertain you with tonight, so I shall grab the 8 strings of fame and I shall be right back.
We've got a lot of musical toys up here and different sounds for each one. The first of these tunes is Irish and the second one is from southeastern Canada. Okay, here we go.
Thank you all very much. Can you hear all the instruments out there all right? You can hear the harp, you can hear the fiddle, and you can hear the mandolin. Very good. More mandolin. There's a mandolin player over there. More mandolin. You know, Cameron, I'm also getting a little too much harp out of this monitor right here. And if you can give me more mandolin up here and a little less harp in my monitor, that would be perfect. What else have we got coming up for everybody today?
Oh, a cool drink of something, except it's in Gaelic. The Kool-Aid set. Kool-Aid set. Yes.
Yes. Okay. Can you tell me what CUILAOIDH spells? It's that cool drink Janet was promising. In Irish Gaelic, it's Kool-Aid.
Kool-Aid?
Kool-Aid.
Yep.
I think it refers to a place somewhere that has a bunch of bull nettle root or something growing.
Yeah. But polkas, anyway, got a lot of dancing space out here. I think some of the kids know what to do with this old-time dance music.
Should we play this one in the key of 56 Chevrolet? No, I don't think we probably should.
It'd be a solo if you did.
Okay,
All right.
Take it away, Joe.
1, 2, 3.
you. Hey, the only people I saw polkaing were these guys with the horses over here. Looked like a pretty convincing polka to me.
Right.
Janet, how about a song?
Somehow I'm hanging out in Scotland. This is another, it was actually from the Northern Ireland, but the Scots also claim it. Wild Mountain Time. It's a beautiful summer song.
It's kind of a sing-along, too, everybody.
Yes.
It's got some beautiful words, if you know this. How many of you are or have descendants from Scotland or Ireland or Wales or the Isle of Man or Spanish Celtic lands? So there's probably at least half of you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
So the words in the chorus, if you'd like to try it with us, and we'll all go together to pluck wild mountain thyme. All around the bloomin' heather, will you go? And I say, because I'm a lassie, I say laddie. Will you go, laddie, go?
I'll say lassie.
All right. We're going to have a mixed bag up here.
Okay, so we're going to say, will you go, lassie, go, and we'll all go together.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you, everyone. I think we had some singers out there. I'm glad to have you doing some of it so we don't have to do all of it. Anyway, we're Celtic Tradition. We've got a whole bunch of more music for you.
In fact, we're going to teach everybody how to make Irish moonshine right now. And before we do that, I think we probably need a toast before we give them the recipe.
Oh.
Here's to you and here's to me. May we never disagree. If by chance someday we do, Here's to me and to hell with you.
I don't think I've heard you deliver quite that toast.
Don't take it seriously, everybody. But if you do want to grab a pen and paper, boys and girls, write down this recipe for the Irish moonshine, which they call poachine over in the hills of Connemara. They also often refer to it by what it comes in, the glass jar. And so when you walk into the pub in Connemara, just ask the bartender there for the jar of creature, because sometimes they refer to it by what lives in the jar, the creature. And so that's what they call the Irish poachine over there. It's much like West Virginia blackberry moonshine that a friend of mine imports to Oregon, to Roseburg area. Oh, I'm not supposed to announce that, am I? Oh, I'm sorry. There's nobody here from the ATF, is there?
Isn't that
Better not
stuff
be.
kind of clear, just like what's in this bottle?
That's right.
You don't.
In any case, the recipe is to gather up the pots, the old tin can, the mash, the corn, the barley, and the bran, and then run like the devil from the excise man. And keep the smoke from rising, Barney. Anybody named Barney? If there is, we'll dedicate it to you.
I had an uncle named Barney. For him, I guess.
Okay, so that's your part, everybody. Gather up the pots, the old tin can, the mash, the corn, the barley, and the bran, and then run like the devil from the excise man and keep the smoke from rising, Barney. Okay? The mountain tea, that's what they call it also, besides the creature in the jar or the poachine, the mountain tea they call it. So here we go with the song, The Hills of Connemara. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's try the recipe. Gather up the pots and the old tin can, the mash, the corn, the barley, and the bran. Run like the devil from the excise man. Keep the smoke from rising, Barney. Keep your eyes peeled well today. The tall men are on their way, searching for the mountain tea in the hills of Connemara. Gather up the pots and the old tin can, the mash, the corn, the barley, and the bran. Run like the devil from the excise man. Keep the smoke from rising, Barney. To the left and swing to the right, the excisemen will dance all night, drinking up the tea till the broad daylight in the hills of Connemara. Gathered up the pots and the old tin can, the mash, the corn, the barley, and the bran. Run like the devil from the excisemen, keep the smoke from rising, Barney. For the butcher, a quart for Tom, a bottle for old Father Tom, to help the poor old dear along in the hills of Connemara. Gathered up the pots and the old tin can, the mash, the corn, the barley, and the bran. Run like the devil from the excise man, keep the smoke from rising, Barney. Stand your ground, it is too late. The excisemen are at the gate. Glory to be Paddy, but they're drinking it innate in the hills of Connemara. Gathered up the pots and the old tin can, the mash, the corn, the barley, and the bran. Run like the devil from the excisemen, keep the smoke from rising. Let me hear you now, everybody. Gathered up the pots and the old tin can, the mash, the corn. Clap your hands.
Run like the devil from the exciseman.
This is a pub song, you gotta clap your hands. Gathered up the pots and the old tin can, the mash, the corn, the barley, and the bran. Run like the devil from the excisemen, keep the smoke from rising, Barney. Hey. All right.
You're going to find out as we go on with the show tonight that a lot of our songs require audience participation. And we thank you for clapping and singing along on that one. And now I believe it might be time for a couple tunes from Turlough O'Carolan, the blind Irish harp player, the national bard of Ireland who lived in the late 1600s. He traveled around the Irish countryside after he was blinded by smallpox at age 18, playing at all the big houses that he encountered along the way. And they would take him in for a hot meal and a warm bed in return for some beautiful harp music and all the latest gossip and rumors from around the Emerald Isle and Irish countryside, because they didn't have newspapers back in those days. So they would expect the itinerant Irish harper to keep them informed of what was going on at all the other big houses. And while I'm moving over toward the hammered dulcimer, Janet will tell you a little bit about our album, which we will be selling during the break today.
Oh, yes. Our album is called The Harper's Reverie. It is all the music from the last of the great Irish harpers, Turlough O'Carolan, who lived in the late 17th century. And it's a great album. It has harp on it and hammer dulcimer. It has penny whistle, flute, double bass, and I don't know what else is on there. It's a great mix of instruments. The way a bunch of Irish musicians would have got together to play this great man's music. So come up and talk to us during the break or after the end of the show and see what we got on it.